Y'all, it's going to be looking like the purge out here pretty soon. It's going to be real bloody pretty soon. Y'all better watch y'all surroundings. Make sure your kids are safe. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's going to look like the purge pretty soon. I feel it, y'all. Oh my God.
We are just a couple of days away from all hell potentially breaking loose. And there are I hear absolutely nothing but straight crickets from the media. And I want you guys to understand that this is way more than just a couple of one-off videos of people making threats. This is much bigger than just a couple of people making threats online. Folks, these videos are endless. They are limitless. There has to be over 1 million videos out there that people have put out within the last week threatening to kill, rob, loot, and steal if they do not get their food stamps. Now, this is something that you would think the media would ring the alarm about. But of course, they're not. And we know why. If there was just one, not 100, not 1,000, not 1,000,000, if there was just one video of a white person threatening that they were going to target black people and rob them or eat them and all of this crazy stuff that we've heard, if there was just one video of white people making these kind of threats against black people, it would be all over the news. You would hear about it for months on end. They would write about it in the history books so their grandkids could play victim about it in the future. But no, we got millions or at least hundreds of thousands of videos of the majority I see are black people threatening to rob and kill white people and steal their groceries. And it's just crickets. And it's getting worse. It's getting beyond just threats. Now they're uploading videos talking about what routes they're going to take. When the looting starts, they're coming up with plans, and they're openly discussing their plans online with people who live near them. They're coming up with routes like, hey, first, we're going to go here. We're going to rob people in this parking lot. Then we're going to go loot this grocery store. Then we're going to take the back road down here to this Walmart. We're going to go into that Walmart. Then we're going to go to this nice neighborhood. We're going to break into the houses there. Then we're going to take the highway down to here. Like literally, I kid you not, they are mapping out their plans and the routes that they are going to take supposedly within the next couple of days when the ish starts hitting the fan, if you will. But I brought a clip to show you guys what I'm talking about now. Before I roll this clip, if you're here, if you support the channel, please be sure to show some love. And it's easy. All you got to do is hit the like button. That's not too much to ask. Hit the like button if you got time. Share the video on social media. If you're feeling generous, you can always donate via Cash App or Super Thanks. But with that being said, let's roll this clip and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
So y'all, I'm just thinking, I gotta come up with a master plan. They didn't cut my food stamps. I'm down to my last pack of noodles and 2 bars of soap. Something gotta shake. I'm just trying to see when we going to get the groceries. I'm thinking tomorrow a good day. We can start tomorrow. I got a route for this. We gonna start that bitch off in New Temple. We gonna run that bitch through Wesley Chapel, swing that bitch down Bruce B. down. We gonna gas up in the city. We ain't gonna fuck with the city, because if we fuck with the city, them hoes gonna be ready to die about that shit. So we gonna leave them alone. Bring that bitch up round Brandon. Take that bitch through Riverview. Swing that bitch through Apollo. Depending on what time it is, we could take that bitch clean down Del Mabry. Wrap that bitch around Town and Country. We done. Whole thing is, I need a ride. I can't take my car. But I think that's a clean route. Y'all let me know if y'all fucking with it.
So do you see what I mean, folks? At this point, this is going beyond making threats. These people are conspiring. They are planning. They are plotting together right out there in the open for everyone to see, because they're not afraid of suffering any consequences because they're that entitled. They know that the media isn't going to call them out on this because then they'll be considered racist. They know that they can openly talk about this without anyone really saying anything, because if anyone says anything, they'll be considered the bad guy. But what they didn't take into consideration is that there are people out there like me who don't give a damn about any labels you may try to place on me. I'm going to call stuff out when I want to. Regardless if you're black, white, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, Chinese, I don't give a damn. I'm going to call it out. And you're not going to intimidate me or scare me off from calling something out because I may be scared of someone calling me racist. I don't give a damn about any of that, okay? At all. Not in the least bit. And other people need to stop caring about that as well, so we can start bettering our communities, because we can't simply just sit back and allow stuff like this to where they're just openly plotting about how they're going to ride around, come into your neighborhood, rob your neighborhood, beat up your grandma at the grocery store, rob her, then go to your favorite supermarket and steal all the food. And like I said, just openly talking about it on social media like it's not illegal to be doing this. So, I mean, if people are out here in the open talking like this, what I want you to understand is that the conversations behind the scenes are 10 times worse. If they're openly on social media, live streaming, recording themselves, plotting out what routes they're going to take when they go loot next week, what do you think is happening when the cameras aren't rolling? What do you think people are doing who may be a little more, just a tidbit smarter than these ghetto ratchets who are dumb enough to post incriminating videos online, right? So whatever you see these people saying they're going to do or may possibly do in these videos, understand that it's 10 times worse, or at least 3 or 4 times worse behind the scenes. Because there's a lot of people that plan on doing a lot of things that aren't necessarily dumb enough to hop on video and tell you what they plan to do. But lucky for us, a lot of these people are ignorant, and they are coming right online and telling you their plans. Hey, guess what? I'm going to drive this way when I go rob and steal tomorrow. I'm going to take this street and this street. Hopefully the police are watching this. Just set up a roadblock right there along her route and take her down. You know what I mean? But yeah, just all out craziness. I want to hear from you guys, though, down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.